May 23, 2025 heralded a new beginning for the Royal St. Lucia Police Force.
But this building is an investment in humanity.
We have moved from an era of penal servitude to corrections, supported by the repair of most of our police infrastructure and the construction of new police facilities island-wide. Today unveils another one of the planned approaches to mitigate against the negative national security environment.
This Prime Minister continues, I don't know if it's because he continues to boast that his father was a policeman, or whether he's still surrounded with policemen like myself, former policemen like myself and Richard in his cabinet. But this Prime Minister is committed to seeing the holistic development of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force.
5 years ago, the only detention facility in the capital, Custody Suites, was seemingly arbitrarily demolished. Consequently, police officers endured years of logistical challenges. Citizen safety was compromised as our police officers reluctantly employed the so-called catch and release approach due to inadequate detention facilities in the capital. One of the oldest buildings in the city was also destroyed in the Custody Suites demolition 5 years ago.
When I made the point that police officers had to be carrying suspects all over the country and release them because there was no place to put them, as usual, the prophets of gloom were on the loose. Misinformation, innuendo, instead of getting to the point that the Custody Suites on the 23rd of March, 5 years ago, was destroyed without the permission of anyone except one man.
In consultation with the High Command of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, took immediate action to reconstruct a new and state-of-the-art detention facility in the city, the Centralized Community Safety Center.
This new facility is more than brick and mortar. It symbolizes progress, a reflection of modern policing value rooted in dignity, fairness, transparency, and accountability. Our aim is to provide a space where officers can perform their duties professionally, safely, while also recognizing the humanity of those in custody. So we begin with a change in nomenclature from what it was to the Centralized Community Safety Center. A change of nomenclature. A modern approach from a modern ministry. In fact, a novel ministry specific to national security, eliciting a modern approach to managing policing.
Construction of the Centralized Community Safety Center began in 2023. Although the project faced setbacks during construction, its completion in 2025 further strengthens and modernizes our national security infrastructure as the police force continues its efforts to arrest crime and keep our communities safe.
Sometimes men lose their temper for no reason. All you need is somewhere to take them to cool out and return them to their homes, and you would have avoided a catastrophe.
The newly built Centralized Community Safety Center outshines its predecessor. Occupying roughly the same footprint on Bridge Street and Castries, the Centralized Community Safety Center exceeds the detainee holding capacity of Custody Suites. The compound also features a ramp to accommodate the safe and secure transportation of detainees and goods to and from the facility. There are specialized rooms for ID parades, interviews, and new office space for police officers.
So I thank the Almighty God. I thank Him for sending the Prime Minister who listens and who takes the interest of all state facilities into account. And today we can basically say we have gotten rid of that problem of non-existent facility in which to house prisoners. It's a new day. I am hoping its use shall commence with immediacy and that we shall see a curtailment in the criminal activity, especially in the city circuit, Mr. Commissioner.
Holding cells, prisoner intake rooms, ID parade, an armory, a detention area, 3 interview rooms, 4 offices, 2 dormitories, a carport, and 2 ramps. It also has access for the differently abled, and it's arguably one of the most modern detention centers in the Caribbean.
During the May 23rd inauguration of the Centralized Community Safety Center, Prime Minister Pierre also handed over the keys of a new transport vehicle to Police Commissioner Verngard. Moreover, the construction of the long-awaited Castries Police Headquarters will be built on the same site where its colonial-era predecessor once stood.